In this video, it's all about Tesla today, specifically selling put options on Tesla. So if you want to understand and learn about selling put options on Tesla, how much money you can get, why you want to do it, and what the outcome could be by selling put options on Tesla, stick around and let's get right into it. All right, everyone, Lee Lowell here from smartoptionseller.com. Today, what we're talking about is selling put options on Tesla. If you don't know what selling put options are, I'll go over it very quickly. When you sell a put option, you are entering into an agreement to potentially buy shares of a specific stock at a specific price by a specific date. And all those elements are chosen by you, the option seller. And by selling that put option, you are going to collect money right up front, instant passive income up front from the put option buyer. Now, what the put option buyer is doing, they're buying that contract from you. They're expecting Tesla to go down in price. They are bearish. You, as the put option seller, are taking a more neutral to bullish opinion, or you have an opinion on Tesla that's more neutral to bullish. And you're willing to potentially buy shares of that stock sometime in the future at a price that you choose. Now, I get a lot of emails from people telling me that they love Tesla, they're bullish on Tesla, they want to get involved with Tesla, and they want to sell put options. So in this video, we're going to talk about how that all works. Now, in no way, shape, or form is this a recommendation to get long Tesla, to get bullish on Tesla, to sell put options on Tesla. This is all about the education. I'm showing you what selling put options on Tesla is all about. All right, so let's just jump right in. First of all, Tesla is one of the most bullishly supported stocks of all time. There are so many Tesla bulls out there, regardless of how the stock trades fundamentally. Now, fundamentally, and that's like looking at the underlying details of the company, price to earnings, sales, growth, revenue, all that. If you follow any of those fundamentals, you know that Tesla trades for like hundreds times its earnings. Okay, most normal quality stocks trade at like maybe 10 or 20 times earnings. I think Tesla's somewhere in like maybe the 200 to 300 times future earnings. It's crazy, but the stock is supported. Sometimes the fundamentals don't matter. It's just what the public wants, and the public is very bullish on Tesla at all times. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the chart of Tesla. Then we'll go over some looking at the option chains for put options and understand how you can sell put options, what strikes to choose, what expiration, and how much money you can get. Okay, now here's a chart of Tesla currently closed Thursday, April 2nd, was it? Or April 1st this week, 2026, around $360. Okay, here's the daily chart of Tesla up here, going back about 2 years in time. So, it's traded from like a low of 160 all the way up to about $500 a share, currently trading at 360. If you are a potentially bullish investor on Tesla and you want to sell put options, what can you do? Now, there are two schools of thought to put selling. Number one, you really are interested in potentially buying the shares of the stock. Okay, you pick the price that you potentially want to buy it for in the future, and when you sell that put option, and if you have to buy those shares in the future, you are good with that. Okay, that's school of thought number one. The second school of thought is that you just want to sell put options on Tesla and collect the cash, and you have absolutely no interest in buying the shares whatsoever. So there's two different ways of thinking about it, and there's two different ways to play it. Okay, if you are in the school that you're okay with potentially buying the shares of the stock, then you absolutely just need to figure out, okay, well, where's your buy point? If you don't want to get the shares put to you, and that's the lingo. If you don't want to buy the shares or have them put to you, then you need to choose a strike price or a level on Tesla where it really seems very ridiculous that the stock won't drop to. This is how it works with selling put options. If the stock drops to your strike price, then you will be assigned or forced to buy the shares of the stock. If the stock doesn't fall to your strike price, the put option strike price, then you don't have to buy the shares. So if you have no interest in buying the shares, make sure you choose a strike price where Tesla has a very small chance of falling to that level. How do you do that? Well, I'll show you in a little bit. We're going to look at the probability calculator. Okay. So right now, Tesla's trading for about $360 a share. You're bullish. Let's look at the option chain right now. Okay. So here's a typical option chain for Tesla. Put options on the right. So we're going to focus over here. The bid-ask column is really all we need to worry about. And Tesla in the aftermarket on the last day of trading this past week was $361. So you're in the school of thought where you're okay potentially buying Tesla. You just have to figure out where you want to buy. Let's quickly go back to the chart real quick and figure, okay, so Tesla's at 360. You're looking to potentially buy maybe at this last swing low down here around $220. You want to buy shares of Tesla for $220 or so. How do you do that? By selling put options. Well, all you have to do is sell a put option with a strike price of $220. So let's go back to the option chain here, and we're going to pull up May 2026, 40 days expiration from now. There's no rhyme or reason here. I just want to pick this one out, and we're going to look at another expiration date as well and see how much that money's paying. So what you do is you scroll down to the 220 strike here and see how much it's worth and see how much it's paying. And if you sell it, is that enough money for you? The 220 strike went out at 73-cent bid, 75-cent offer. You could probably sell it for 74 cents per contract. That means you'll get $74 upfront in your pocket by selling one put option contract at the 220 strike. Now, what does that do? If you are filled and you sell that thing for 74 cents, you'll get $74 immediately into your account. And now you're on the hook to potentially buy Tesla for $220 per share. Sometime in the future, if and only if Tesla falls about $140 from now. $140 Tesla has to fall in the next 40 days in order for you to be obligated and fulfill your request of wanting to buy Tesla for $220 per share. That would be a $22,000 investment. If you have to buy the shares at that time, you have to pay $22,000. Okay. So you need to make sure you have $22,000 in your account at that time to buy the shares. Now, Tesla would have to fall $140 in order for that to come to fruition. And you're okay with that. You're like, wow, if I can buy Tesla for $140 cheaper in the next 40 days, I'm good for that. I will collect $74 up front and I'm on my way. Now, one thing you have to remember is that your broker's just not going to let you sell those put options without having any skin in the game. So you're going to have to put up some kind of collateral. And there's two ways of looking at that. If you have a cash secured account, you're going to have to put up or hold aside a reduction in your buying power of $22,000 of your free cash. So if you have $50,000 in your trading account, $22,000 of that's going to be held aside off limits while the trade is active. Whether you end up buying the shares or not, you still have to hold aside $22,000. If you use a margin account, your broker will have you hold aside a fraction of that $22,000. How much would that be? Well, let's see. We click on the bid price here. We're going to put in a order. Let's get rid of these other orders. And the 220 puts we want to try to sell for 74 cents per contract. And let's see how much the broker is going to make us put up initially. Initial margin requirement, $6,400. This number right here, $6,400 is how much money you have to hold aside initially if you want to sell that put option. That's a lot less than the $22,000. Now, if it comes to fruition and Tesla does fall down to 220, then you'll have to come up with the balance to pay for the rest of the shares. All right. So that's how it works for that. Now, if you want to go out further in time, the longer you go, the more money you get. Let's go out to, let's say, September of 2026 and see how much those 220 puts are worth in September. And now that's 166 days from now. Now you'll get about at least $560 per contract for each one that you sell. So that's a lot more money. You get $560 to potentially buy Tesla for $220 a share, but now you have to wait 166 days versus 40 days. Would you figure, okay, well, let me see. I want to get Tesla for even cheaper. Well, let's take a look at the 150 level. Okay, let's say you want to buy Tesla for 150. That's over $200 per share cheaper. Those are paying roughly $188. That's $1.88 per share. Okay, So times 100 shares, and because 100 shares in every option contract, you'll get $188 in your account right up front. And how much money you're going to have to hold aside? Let's see what that is. And it's going to be cheaper because the strike price is lower. So $2,600 or so, $2,600. Cheaper than the 220 strike we looked at, and cheaper than buying 100 shares outright. So when you sell put options, not only you're putting an obligation to buy those shares, but you have to put up some money, and whether you use cash secured or a margin account, that'll define how much money you have to hold aside. Now, people always want to know, well, what can my return be on that? Well, the return always is based on the strike price and whether you use cash secured or a margin account. So let's pull up the calculator here. Now, if you were to sell this 150 put and you use a cash secured account, you'd have to hold aside $15,000. And if this thing expired worthless because Tesla didn't fall that far by the expiration, you get to keep the full $188. But you had to put up $22,000 in order to make that trade. So 188 divided by $22,000 is a little less than 1% return in 166 days. Now, some people will say, that's not worth it. Why would I want to put up $22,000 just to make $188? That's fine. If you use a margin account and we had to put up $2,600, 188 divided by 2,600, now you're looking at a 7% return in the 166 days. It's a lot better return. That's if you use a margin account. And with a margin account, there's no loan. There's no interest to pay. We're talking about margin when selling options. You're not taking a loan from your broker. This is just money from your free cash that you have that's held aside. So there's no borrowing any money. So if you use a margin account and that initial margin requirement is $2,600, your return would be 7% roughly. So using a margin account, you're going to get a better return than if you use the cash secured account. It's just something to think about when you're selling put options. Now, you can go out even further. What's the longest expiration date? December 2028. Let's see how far down in the strike prices we can go here. Okay. Now, if you're willing to hold on to this thing for 985 days, and you want to sell Tesla 50 strike put, meaning you're on the hook to potentially buy Tesla for $50 a share, you can get at least $175. It is crazy what people are thinking, but that's a very long time from now. Let's go out to this December 2026. So, less than a year, about 9 months from now or 8 months from now, maybe 8.5 months. Let's see, the lowest listed strike price is the $5 strike, and it's worth about a penny or so. But look at this. The 50 strike, you can get about $44 in your pocket to buy Tesla about $300 cheaper than where it is now. And you have to hold on to it. Well, you don't have to hold it till expiration, but this is the one that you choose. You're going to get $44 in your pocket. And for the 50 strike. So if you're using a margin account, let's see how much money the broker's going to hold on to that thing. And $44, let's see. Your margin requirement would be $418 to sell this thing. Even a cash security, you'd only have to hold aside $5,000. So that's how you figure this thing. So if you're willing to sell put options on Tesla, number one, make sure you're either doing it because you potentially want to buy the shares of stock, or if you don't want to buy the shares of stock, you got to choose one of these way out of the money strikes. Okay, way out of the money, because there's a very little chance that Tesla will fall that far. If you're willing to buy the stock, then you just need to decide, well, where would I be willing to buy it, and how much money can I get paid, and which expiration date to choose. There is no right or wrong answer. Okay, you have to decide what's right for you. Now, I told you we wanted to look at the probability of Tesla falling that far by expiration. Let's pull up the probability calculator. Okay, pulled up the probability calculator from our website, smartoptionseller.com. Now, a probability calculator will help you figure out what are the chances of a stock moving from point A to point B in X amount of days. So I filled in the numbers in here in the input section. Tesla at $360 a share. Our future date is 40 days. That's the May expiration we were looking at. And the future volatility for those 220 strikes, 220 put strike is 75%. And we want to know, what are the chances of Tesla falling from 360 to 220 to $140 in the next 40 days? We click on go. So here's what it's telling you. There's only a 2.3% chance that Tesla will fall that far in the next 40 days. Conversely, there's a 97.6% chance that Tesla will finish above $220. So if you're looking to buy the shares at $220, there's only about a 2.3% chance that that's going to happen. So if you're not willing to buy the shares, that's better for you. Very low probability. Now, if we look at that 150 strike, and we'll just keep the volatility at the same, because we know the farther that Tesla is going to fall, the less of a chance that's going to happen. So we click on go again. Now there's just basically almost a 0% chance that it'll fall down to $150 in the next 40 days. And there's a 99.9% chance that it will stay above. Now, let me just quickly go back and see what the September one we looked at. The September is 166 days. Let's go back to the calculator. 166 days. And we'll just keep the volatility the same, 166 days. Getting down to 150 now, so there's a little bit higher probability, about 4% chance it could fall to $150. So the more time you give, the more chance that Tesla can move around. But you can play around with the numbers and you can see what the chances are, right? So that's how you use the probability calculator. Here we go. In a few weeks, we have a deep dive webinar coming up, about a 5-hour webinar over 2 days. If you want to go deep on this and learn more about it, check it out. We have our put selling webinar. Go to our website, click on this. I'll also put a link in the description down below. Read down in the description. I put a link for this webinar. And if you can't make the webinar, you can also buy or take a look at our video series on how to sell put options. It's taken from the webinar, but you can do it at your own time if you can't make it to the webinar. All right, that's all for me today. Hope this has been helpful, all about put selling on Tesla. Please read down in the description as well. I got other links and books and websites for things that might help you out as an options trader. I'm also going to put another video on here about selling put options. Please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, leave me a comment. Let's talk about it with each other. Send me an email if you need to. All right, that's all for me. If you like these shorter videos, let me know if you like shorter videos. Typically, my videos are 25 to 30 minutes. If you like these things to be under 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, let me know if that's helpful to you. All right, this is Lee Lowell. I'll see you in the next one.